Hey there, how are you doing? Um, these are some earrings from 2021. Well, this might be from 2020, I can't remember. Um, but I have more earrings. Um, but I just thought I'd do kind of like an earring parade, like a 2021 earring parade video or something. Um, so, sorry for my breathing, guys. Okay, brain back. I just thought I'd like show some earrings. I think I made these on camera. Did a video for these. Did a video for these. Did a video for these. These were in a video, I think. Yeah. Oh wait, and this is a pendant that I kind of want to redo in a way, but I'm just showing it because that's what I did. So, yeah. Oh, oops, I pushed a button. Hope that it messed my camera up. Okay, so I'm just going to run through these and maybe, I don't know if I should do it just in one video. Would that be too much if I did my other earrings that I made? I think I might do, I don't know. It's a lot of earrings. And I even gave like a ton of earrings away. I don't know how I have so many earrings. Okay, so we'll just kind of get a close-up of each one and give a little description of what's going on. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Excuse that glass, it's the craft glass, so it's really gross. Okay, I figured out what was going on with my camera, and glasses helped. So, yeah, remember your glasses, everybody. So these are the first up. These are just some, I think they're just a tan colored magnesite bead. Is this not focusing again? Why is it being so difficult? Let's see if I pull this out. Okay. Alright, so we have this earring. I cannot find a way to display these that it looks right on the camera. It's really weird. So there's like a messy wire wrap. We got some glass briolets, I think. Is that glass? Yeah, those are glass. No, wait. I don't know. That might be India cut, some kind of quartz. And then some just real simple crystals, crystal style glass, magnesite crosses. Just super simple. You just like have this part on an eye pin, and looks like I made that. And then you do a messy wire wrap dangle. It's super simple. And this was me trying to like work with crystals because I have a hard time working with crystals. I don't know what my issue is. Okay, so we can need like a little box to put this stuff in. All this stuff. Shoot. Whatever. I'm just gonna stick it over here. Alright, up next are some, I just let these hang because like I figure when they're on your ear they could move around. So they kind of hang in there. I might have made these. I don't know if I made these on video. I can't remember now. So we got a little check Kazuni bear. We got some simple crystal style glass beads. We got some beading wire. We got a crimp. Just do like simple lark's head knot wraps around. Trying to get that to focus. Those are lark's head knots. If you can see that. That's LARKHEAD, lark, or lark's head knot. Oh yeah, it's hard to see. There we go. So these are these earrings. They're very lightweight and simple, but they have like a big presence because of that really large geometric piece. Piece. I think I got those off Etsy from a seller in Turkey. They had a lot of, they still do, they have a lot of great brass stuff, and I believe I did a video on that. Alright, so these were in a video. We've got these leaves I got from Beauty and the Bead from their live sales. Got some magnesite, some seed bead type, like a nut or seed, like it was not like seed beads like the tiny beads, but like a actual seed, or it might be a burry nut. I can't remember. Then a wood rondelle and some crazy lace, maybe English cut. I think those are from Dakota Stone. These English cut. So they're just really simple earrings. Again, it's, you know, it's a very simple design. Excuse my voice. Oh boy, I'm not losing my voice now. It's just on an eye pin and a dangle, just like these other ones like I showed earlier. So you get the same concept. You have this stack, only on this stack you have like a bigger presence bead. So it's the same concept and design, like when it goes down to the wire work of it. So yeah, if you can do one, you can do the other. Very simple. Okay, you'll have to excuse me if these were from 2020. I cannot remember, but I made a set. This was me playing with some beads that I had for a while. These are actual silver. And then we got some simple saucer spacer. I think this is Amazonite. And this is chrysoprase. I think it's Australian. Oh my gosh. Man, I'm like having a hard time talking. Alright, and so I think this head pin is, yeah, it's a decorative head pin that I used for this dangle. That wrap you see there, it's not right, so let's fix that while we're here. That just broke right off. Oh, there we go. I'm fine with that. Did it warp it? Did it bend it? Yeah, it bent it a little. So that was a really soft head pin. Okay, let's see. Straighten that out. Look at this one. Yeah, this one's got a little bit better wrap. Okay. But again, it's that same concept. Please excuse my throat clearing. I was not having that until I started talking. It's that thing. It's the same thing. It's like an eye pin here with a dangle. So it's, you know, maybe that's, I don't know, maybe that's like my go-to earring mode is dangle, 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 dangle. And I hope my captions aren't like saying that I'm saying, or presenting that I'm saying weird things, because the captions are, the automated captions are strange. And here goes my voice again. What is going on? Trying to get this delay right. It's like, it's not like perfect. Like when you, it's just like, it's just a lot of movement, but like if you lay it down, what's going on with my dexterity too? Oh my goodness, Rebecca. What is going on? Alright, so we got, I believe these were Sam's beads. I've already forgot where I got this. This might be Bead Box Bargains. I don't know. I made this set. I don't know. Anyway, so this has got the loop. This is my other thing I like to do, is I love to do like get a craft wire, and yeah, So this one is a loop that was thin enough that it could fit back through these beads, but it couldn't fit through this check bead because check beads are notorious for having smaller holes. And so what I did is, like, those two wires are going up. So I took one and started wrapping here in the middle for a little bit of decorative effect. And then I took this other single strand that was remaining and made a wrap on this part at top. So you can, if you have like a double, anyway, so yeah, that's the concept of these earrings. They're you know, they look better, I guess, when they're like properly laid out or something. I mean, that does look more dramatic, but I didn't spend the time securing each of these. I could have secured a wrap around the top of it, and yeah, I just made it really quick. But lesson learned, if I want to keep this like fanned out look, I could do little wraps. So if you have any questions so far, please leave me a comment. Remember, like, subscribe, comment, or anything you would want to do. Join my Facebook group, Deani Adorn Beads. Sometimes I just post content over there and I don't actually do a video. So here again is that little loop thing. I think these are the most recent video I did with the seed beads. Yeah, and doing kind of like the dancing angel design or the dancing goddess design. It depends who I give it to. If somebody has lost somebody, there was somebody who's lost 2 sisters last year. I feel so terrible for her. So I gave her some earrings. I called them dancing angel earrings. Yeah, when I can do that, I try to do that. Okay, so, you know, I realized, I looked at Chelsea's beads and I looked at this because I was like, I know that it looks like some kind of gray to serpentine, not typically the gray to serpentine that people think of, like that kind of that milky, kind of not quite translucent, olive, I don't know. But yeah, serpentine also comes in like darker shades. I have a strand somewhere of like some really dark, almost black serpentine, and it's really gorgeous, but I have no idea where I put it. This is my problem. I don't, anyways. This is listed on Chelsea's beads site as yellow turquoise, which is, you know, really jasper, but it's really gorgeous. So I really love these beads. I love these colors, and yeah, this is just one piece of wire, a 10-inch piece of wire. Oh my goodness, oh, now I'm hot. Oh boy, now I'm hot. Hot potato. Okay, so these are some pretty basic earrings that, you know, look more dramatic just because of what's in it. So it's cool. These are Reduction Nation vintage acrylic, new old stock, and there's some bead caps that I don't know where I got those from. A check cut, probably a 6/0, 6 or 5/0, maybe a 4. Oh, that's pretty big. Then another bead cap, and here's some sari silk, and it's being contained by a filigree vintage bead cap. Here, you see that? Those are the kind. Let me see if it's still bendable. I don't know if I secured it really well. Can you see that? How it moves out? Those are those really beautiful bead caps. So that's like keeping it contained underneath the bead cap instead of like, psh, like it poofing out right there. But through here, I don't know if I can, yeah, it's that bead cap prevents you from seeing it. But there's, looks like I used a square wire. It's really, I like that wire. It's probably artistic wire. Looks like a bronze or something. And some sari silk from Darn Good Yarn. Yeah, they're very lightweight. but they have like a really bold like presence. I mean, they're pretty big. They go across my hand, but you know the fiber and the lucite or acrylic, whatever this is, um, yeah, keeps your ears from getting stretched out. Okay, so these are some really simple, but they look complex. You're like, oh, what's going on in these earrings? And it's like, it's really simple. This is Sari Silk from Darn Good Yarn in purple. And I've wrapped a thin, looks like probably 24 gauge gunmetal artistic wire. It's a really soft, like dead soft wire. Looks like those are my handmade brass jump rings. I used to make my own jump rings. Now I'm just lazy. And a button. So this is how this button, you know, it's really beautiful. One side is kind of got that pearl, mother of pearl, almost kind of like pearlescence, and the back is just simple plastic. It's really just a vintage button. That's all it is, and I used it as a component. And down here we have more Reduction Nation beads. This is like kind of a teardrop, and then this one, I just love these black beads. I hope I have more. I have like a ton of Reduction Nation. They used to be my jam. So that's like just a nice acrylic. These are acrylic most and fiber. Sari silk. So this is just a tan piece of sari silk to complement the gold. So again, you have a really rather bold earring. You got some color in there. You got a lot of shapes. You got texture. I like these.
All right, here we have the dancing goddess earrings, the first ones of this kind. It's a copper wire that's been hammered. A paddle at the end. You just kind of hammer it flat and you kind of pull it down. You drag it and file it and antique it. Do a coil with some paddles hammered at the ends of the end there. And I did a video tutorial, and it's just basic copper wire, some tools. You don't have to use any flames. So it's like, let's get that to focus. All right. So I wanted it to have movement since it's dancing. You can see that coil and those paddles, and they spin. Whee! So that's kind of like her skirt, and that's kind of like her head. They just came in like a freebie bag. It's just a seed bead, a simple wrapped loop at the top through the ear wire, the the coiled paddle, and just beads strung on. Really, that's all it is. That's all that's going on. Just nothing. There's nothing really crazy happening here. It might look complicated, but it's not at all. It really isn't. That's the fun thing with beads. It's like the more interesting, or I don't know, wild you get, the more interesting a simple design can become. So here we have this was with like a Beauty and a Bead haul or something, maybe. It's just again that like eye pin with the charm at the bottom just dangles and a bead cage spinning around here. It's got a lot of movement. I like movement in my earrings. So yeah, there's the eye pin with the charm of the beautiful zebra from Beauty and the Bead of their black bag special. Indian chevron bead with seed beads going up. There we go. There's that eye pin, that little beautiful antique brass bead frame, and the chevron has like a large hole, so those seed beads are really great. And that yellow is a fun pop of color. And it's just a random bead. I don't know what kind of stone, random beads from somebody's bead soup tea stash or something. they're pretty similar. Stones aren't exact, but I like that. They're totally um, their own thing. They're doing their own party here. A little zebra party in my hand. You're all invited. Doo, doo, doo. Yeah, so simple. I mean, a lot of my earrings are just like that eye pin with a dangle of some kind. It's the beads, people. It's not me. I didn't do it. The beads do all the heavy lifting. And so, yeah, I say, the more you experiment, the more like adventurous you can become, and you can have more designs that are like your thing. Here we go. Eye pin, dangles, eye pin and dangles. Do you think these are the same as all the others that I've been showing you? Yeah, you'd be like, oh, these are like their own thing. What's happening here? Well, okay. We got some beading wire, flat crimped on the end to keep these beautiful Czech Picasso seed bean mix. Those are old. I got those on Etsy like years ago. I don't know. I was like scared to use them because I just loved them so much. So I challenged myself to use them to make some dangles. I think they look great with this African bass bead. I believe it's Ethiopian lost wax method. See, it's just like a V. There, two V's. Kind of like, hey, it's like a little tassel. Some dangles, though. But it looks kind of like beaded tassel. And yeah, it already has some patina, so I thought it looked great with that like turquoise all throughout here. So beautiful. I love these beads. I've had them for such a long time. I forced myself to make these. I got those at Reduction Nation a long time ago. It's one of my favorite Etsy sellers that I'm so glad they're still around. Right, just some crystal with vintage bead caps, the wire wrap loop top just connected to a French hook wire. They're mixed metals. Most metals I do are mixed metals. But I do like to just wear silver rings. See, it's the same thing. It's an eye pin with a dangle of some kind. It's just, there you go, people. people. I don't know why I'm doing that. It's like I'm a weird radio host. I think I might be in the house too much. Okay, these guys, I'm just going to use up some stuff here. I was really experimenting, and it's like the kitchen sink or the utility drawer on just a ball pen. I love these things, but I would love to make my own with copper, which I used to do. Oh, sorry, hit the mic. Yeah, you just ball up the copper and with a torch, and yeah, they're really simple to make. I just gotta get a torch, and I'm not able to right now, physically. Okay, so I don't know what this bead is. I've gone back and forth in my mind what it is. I don't remember where it came from. I don't know. Some beads just show up in my house. Believe me, people literally will leave me beads on my doorstep, like Debbie did a couple weeks ago, and she's an angel. But I've been too sick to go through them. Anyways, so it's just some crystals with some like silver wire or something. It doesn't really matter. Don't care. Mixing up metals. Just get wild. Here we go. Let's just see if we can put it on something better. Yeah, there we go. All right. So you're gonna see that these like aren't exact. These are not like totally symmetrical, but they kind of are because do you look at them and go, oh no, they don't go together. Because, as you see here, as I pull stuff out, you'll see like, oh, there's some similar things with some other random stuff. So this is a great way to use up bits, random dangles you have around, little pieces, tiny pieces of chain, little pieces of wire. You happen to have like just one bead cap of something, or just whatever, you're just like, hey, I like these colors together, but I don't know how to make it work. Do this. Get crazy with it. So these are different jump rings that I made. I used to make jump rings for myself, different sizes. I just like whatever, using stuff up. Here's like an actual seed bead, like it's a seed with a hole drilled through it with a simple wire wrap, kind of like this wire wrap, but this wire wrap is messy, whereas this you can tell is more controlled. Here, you can see there, you can actually see the hole where the seed has been drilled. It's like, hey, we could plant that in the ground if it wasn't, I don't know. I know there's some parts of seeds that won't work once something happens. Right. So you see there's a little difference there. You see that little loops of dangles being held together with little tiny jump rings and mixed metals, little pieces of chain, little random dangles, little random crystals. That was me trying to put crystals in with more earthy vibes. Because for a long time, I'm like, no way, I don't really care for crystals. Like, I only wanted like quartz crystals. Anyway, so we got some mookaite and dyed yellow magnesite. So seed, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, and they're all different lengths. You see, so you kind of like can play with how you lay them out on your jump ring and how they lay, and what lay it out how you feel that looks good for you. And there you go. They're not exactly alike, but they're similar enough. So I mean, they got the seed and those dangles at the bottom, and that yellow in there, and those seed beads. See that little copper thing over here? I don't know what that is. I think it's part of a rivet or something. Yeah. See, they're not exactly alike. No two are alike. This is a pendant I think I made with like maybe a Pam Cosman Broke Girl Bead Stash group on Facebook. Gosh, I can't remember. So this is like a carnelian tusk style bead. These are beautiful beads. Oh my gosh. I like, anyway, you can see it's a little bit translucent. It's got a really beautiful depth. Such a dark, rich color. And it's a totally random, sloppy wrap. That's not just messy, that's sloppy. I'm kind of, anyways, you can see how it's kind of like a tusk. And there's like a hole drilled through there and kind of wrapped around, brought up the lead wire through the core, but a barrel magnesite bead. That's stardust silver saucer, some green jasper, green apple jasper, a glass imitation pearl, and it's like antique bronze artistic wire, a craft wire, dead soft. It's really easy, dead soft craft wire. You just wrap it around each bead as you come down. Go around and then continue, go around and then continue until you get to the top of the bead that you want to finish. And what I do is on this one, I just left it there. I don't know, I might work on seeing about pushing that in more. I don't know. But I don't know if I'm keeping this or I could just add wire to the wire wrap and cover up what's bothering me. Yeah, I could have wire wrapped these in place to get it to fan out so it would stay fanned out. But I just did a quick job on them. Okay, so this is part 1 of the Earring Parade 2020. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment. I need to catch up with comments. Thank you all. Have a great day. I love you. Bye.